Hey guys, um, this is journal entry number 2, um, August 17, 2011. Um, I was physically, emotionally, mentally harassed my whole childhood by my dad. He denies it to this day, but I don't expect much from him anymore. When I was 6 years old, I was molested by my father's friend. Mind you, he was always drunk, and my dad would always make us go over there, or he would stay at our house. So, props to you, Pop. Um, when I was 19, I was raped by someone who I thought was my best friend. Um, we got drunk, and things led to a bedroom. I told my friend, I said, I don't want him sleeping in the same room as me. And she said that she wouldn't let him. Well, she let him because her girlfriend happened to be there, and she wanted to have alone time with her, most likely so that they could fuck. So, in the process, I'm in the other room, completely intoxicated. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm completely out of it. I'm like blacking out and ready for sleep, pretty much. And I cannot even tell you what happened because all I remember is being in pain and saying that I was in pain and continuing to feel pain, and then woke up in more pain, not being able to sit for like 4 days. And he basically made it seem like nothing happened, and I haven't talked to him again because I can't do that. It's too much. And a talk on being molested and having some people issues with trust and stuff like that because of my anxiety, and sometimes I'll have flashbacks of the guy that molested me, and I can see what his face looks like, and the glasses that he wore, and the way that he smelled, and the way that his hands felt, and it was bad. When I was 8 or 9 years old was when I cut myself for the first time, and I did it on my forehead with a pair of scissors. And after that, it just got worse. When I got into middle school, I did it all the time, and it just progressively got worse and worse and worse, and I was extremely depressed because at the time I came out as a lesbian, and my mom didn't like it, and I didn't feel like a lesbian, and I couldn't just tell my mom, oh mom, I'm a boy, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. That would not happen. So I was completely depressed. I was anorexic from 8th grade to 11th grade. I wasn't the extreme, but I did weigh 98 pounds. I became clinically depressed, had super bad anxiety, I've been diagnosed with bipolar and borderline personality disorder. In the 9th grade was the first time that I tried to kill myself. I grabbed my lanyard, my school lanyard, and tightened it around my neck, around my carotid artery, until I lost consciousness. I woke up and it scared the shit out of me. And that is when I found out that I am possibly schizoaffective, because I have psychotic breakdowns like that sometimes, where I will go into complete zombie mode and not know what the fuck is going on. In 2008, I was trying to overdose on pills at least it's bad, but I used to try to overdose on pills at least twice. Twice a week. They were sleeping pills, but at that time, I didn't care what the fuck they were. I just figured if I took enough of them, that I would die. And I just woke up sleepy. And after that, I sat with my mom and I had a talk with her, and I broke down crying, and I told her that all the cuts on my arms that I told her were from skateboarding are from self-infliction, and the 1-inch cut on my arm was from cutting. And I told her that I wanted to die and that I don't want to live anymore, that I don't have anything to live for because I don't care about anything. And she sent me to a hospital where I spent about a month there. Got back out. Well, no, the first time I spent a week. And I got back out because I started my medication and I was feeling good, so I wanted to leave. And I left on a Sunday and ended up going back that next Sunday because I had a psychotic breakdown, and took my nail and continuously scratched my hand until I had a hole in my hand. And so they took me away again, and I stayed there for a month, and I got out and I was fine. And I ended up missing dosages on my medicine, and I ended up going back after I went back the last time I went back was last year, 3 days before Christmas. I was very dysphoric, and I was crying, and I just felt like I had nothing. I felt that my transition wasn't going anywhere. I didn't think I would ever start T or get top surgery or any of that, and I just didn't want to live in this body any longer. And so I went through my cabinet and grabbed 20-something different pills and downed them all. I was hysterical. I had no idea what was going on after that. I don't remember a lot the exact amount of what I took, but I knew that it was a lot. And it was weird because I could see myself, but I couldn't do anything. It was like I was stuck in my own body, like I was like possessed. And I woke up the next morning, and a friend of mine told me that I needed to go to the hospital. And so I went, and when they had the robe on me, I found on my thighs, carved with an X-Acto knife, not mine. And I had no idea that I did that, and it freaked me out, and I started crying. And I said, you need to put me somewhere because I don't need to be in public. I need to get some help. And I got help. I'm on medication and all of that. I've been through a lot. I know a lot of other people have been through a lot too, but I mean, just because you have a horrible life, or you feel like you have a horrible life, that things can get better. I mean, I'm going to massage therapy school now. I'm getting my career together. I was in a relationship with the most wonderful, wonderful girl in the entire world. And I love her to death. And I'm always, always, always going to be here for her. No matter what happens, I'm always going to be there for her. And I honestly, I have my bad days. Everyone has their bad days, but you can't let them control. You can't let them control you. And when I feel like I'm having a bad day and something horrible happens, I always think that even in something horrible, there is a positive somewhere. Like, it's just like simple things. It doesn't have to be something huge. Like, you lose your house and you're homeless, but you have family that love you. You have friends that love you. And if you don't have family or friends, you can always look up to the God that you believe in. Be thankful that you're alive. You may not be in a home, but you have your life. And life is very important. You need to grow and experience. And yes, the world sucks sometimes, but it's a growing experience for everyone. It makes us who we are. It builds our character. And it's gonna be hard. It's not easy. If there was a cheat sheet, I'd be all over that thing. Seriously. But that's just a little bit of my past. Like I said, this vlog is, it's mainly for me, but it's also mainly for all of you guys, because my main goal is that I just hope that hearing my struggles that I've gone through and then seeing how I am now, I may not be happy at this moment because I've had some stuff go on that's actually really depressing me, but I'm trying my best to find my positive chi and just taking one day at a time. One day at a time. There's no need to rush. But I'm here for you guys, so I hope you